Coming up on this week's edition of Thunder Insider, we go one-on-one with Russell Westbrook.
Growing up, just nothing was never given to me or my family, so that's how I think about it. If I want something, I gotta try to find a way to get it.
3 of the Thunder players give a local nursing home the best bingo experience ever.
Thanks for all your support, and let's play some bingo. Whenever we get the opportunity to come back and do something in the community, we enjoy doing it.
And a local fan takes in his very first Thunder game. It's all coming your way right now on Thunder Insider. Welcome into Thunder Insider. I'm Leslie McCaslin, joined by our broadcast team of Brian Davis and Grant Long. We return from a very successful road trip in which the Thunder beat New Orleans. Then they go to Brooklyn and beat them there, improving to 6-2 on the road. One of the things, guys, I think is really interesting is that these were 2 totally different games. Not only did they beat New Orleans and they've learned how to play with the lead, but then they go to Brooklyn in a playoff atmosphere. It was crazy there, and they win a close battle there as well. What does this tell us about what this team is doing?
Well, I think a tremendous leap in maturity for this ball club. Their last 4 out of 5 games, first of all, they've won an average margin of victory has been 25 points. They get up to Brooklyn and take that game. They got up to about the 12 or 16 point lead in that game. The Brooklyn Nets, like we thought they would, they're a very good team, somehow manages to get back into the ball game, but they fight it off, they get some defensive stops, and they execute their offense down the stretch. Again, the maturity level, in my estimation, continues to rise.
And when you take what the Thunder has done on the road and couple that then, Leslie, with what the Thunder has done at home, very home heavy the first 24 games of the schedule, an opportunity to put some money in the bank, and the Thunder has done that, put some money in the bank.
Absolutely. Well, Russell Westbrook has been a big piece of this. Coach Brooks and the team can't say enough about what he brings to the court. He's shown tremendous growth as a playmaker, but a facilitator and a leader as well. We sat down with Russell to talk about his preparation for this year and for a game day.
Westbrook for 3. Westbrook feeding the cutter, who is Durant.
What do you want to improve on this season?
My improvement is to try to make us better. Me personally, try to become a better leader, try to become a better overall player.
Were you able to do any of that in this shortened off season? I know you had the Olympics and everything like that. Were you able to accomplish any of those things in the off season?
Definitely. I think the Olympics was a big part of it. Being able to see other guys and being able to see how other guys maneuver with their own personal teams and watching them kind of helps me become a better leader, see how I want to come back to my team.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook.
What does the energy inside of Chesapeake Arena feel like to you?
It makes you feel, like you're on top of the world. Our fans do a great job of supporting us, throughout the games, throughout the year, off season, whatever it may be. They just do a great job of, behind us 100%.
Sports have been a big part of your life for a long time. When you think back on your life, what's been your best sports moment so far?
Best sports moment will have to be probably Olympics and the World Championships. Them probably the 2, just because you don't get many opportunities to represent your country. To be in that position, to be able to be picked amongst the guys that was on the team is a great feeling, and it's something that a lot of people don't get the chance to experience. And winning the gold medal is a great thing.
How do you handle adversity?
Me personally, handling adversity, I just kind of sit back, talk to my parents, my close friends, teammates, on if I have issues or I have problems. I kind of talk to them and kind of sit back and see what I'm doing and see how I can get over it.
You are a guy that when you take the floor, it's evident that you have another level that you play at. And you can see that in your entire off-the-floor demeanor as well. What drives you?
I just think, growing up, just nothing was never given to me or my family, so that's how I think about it. If I want something, I got to try to find a way to get it.
In your short time in the NBA, you've had a lot of success. How do you manage to stay grounded when you have so much success?
because I think there's so many other players that have done so much with this game. You know, me personally, I don't think I have done nothing compared to what other guys have done. Guys have won championships, done different things, and reached different parts of the games, and I don't think I'm close.
How do you prepare for a game?
For the games, I'm kind of chill, just like to have fun. I don't put too much pressure on myself before the games, but I mean, when the game actually comes, you know, I'm dialed in and ready and focused.
Do you have to have a nap?
Definitely, gotta have a nap for sure. You know, I've tried not taking it, and that wasn't the route for me. But you know, I also think it's a mind thing as well. But definitely have to take a nap.
Is the food always the same on a game day?
Food is always the same.
What is that?
Peanut butter jelly sandwich, 2 of those, and a bag of chips. And that'll hold me throughout the game.
Well, PB&J, I mean, that's my kind of snack. I love to hear that before a game day. But Russell also talked about wanting to become a leader, and he's averaging almost 21 points and 9 assists per game. That tells the story right there.
I think he continues to improve like everybody else on the ball club. Development is such a big key with this ball club. But Russell, from the outset of this season, I thought he had a big-time presence on the floor. You know that you've arrived when teams start to game plan for you defensively, but I thought Russell this year, his presence on the floor, his aura on the floor is really big. You have to account for him now. You do more than game plan for him. You have to actually know exactly where he is at all times because he now impacts the game on both ends of the floor.
There's leadership on the floor, and I'll give you a quick snapshot, guys. Utah game, Thunder gets badly out-rebounded in the first quarter. Russell gets 6 boards in the second quarter, and from the end of the first to the end of the game, Thunder was plus 14, out-rebounding the Jazz. Then he hits a couple of threes in that game, and he hadn't been shooting the ball particularly well, but he hits a couple of threes to loosen up Utah's defense, and then in the fourth quarter, Jazz still showing some signs of life. He comes up with 2 steals in 8 seconds. So there is that on-the-floor thing, but he also talked going into training camp about being a kinder, gentler leader, just more patient, a better listener to his teammates in the locker room, and he's done that too.
And you can tell that the team appreciates it because we talked to them before the Brooklyn game. When he's going up against guys like Deron Williams, they said they have full confidence that he can do his job.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
Basketball means everything to me. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, and I think everyone has their little niche in life that they love to do, and they make it a priority.
Thunder fans, it's time to vote your Thunder players into the 2013 NBA All-Star Game in Houston. Just visit thunder.nba.com and click on the All-Star button to learn all about the different ways to vote. You're able to vote for all of your Thunder players once every 24 hours. Remember, fans, vote Thunder, vote often. Welcome back to the studios of The Oklahoman and NewsOK.com, and welcome back to Thunder Insiders. We continue to talk about this team's recent success. One of the things, of course, that always sticks out, and one thing that Coach Scott Brooks really likes, is when his team hustles to make big plays. We saw that particularly against Brooklyn. Nick Collison taking a charge, Kendrick Perkins with a huge block at the end. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that really gets a team going.
Kendrick Perkins' block one-on-one against Deron Williams, mind you, but the one for me that it was a signature play in that game particularly, the Thunder gave up opportunities that led to 25 more shots for the Nets. Had one offensive rebound until the late stages of the fourth quarter when Thabo Sefolosha streaks in on a 50-50 ball, picks it up, gets to the basket, puts it home, really with the dagger shot that decided that ball game in the fourth quarter. I mean, when you talk about hustle plays, sometimes you talk about playing the whole 24 seconds, you talk about start of the game to the end of the game, but sometimes, man, timing is everything.
And you're right, and I think this team certainly understands that, you know, as long as the game is going on, whether they're down by 10, up by 10, if there's an opportunity to put a point on the board, they certainly take advantage of that. And you mentioned Thabo Sefolosha. It was that kind of game where it needed somebody to make a big play. We saw it earlier with Collison, who took the charge, and then Perkins playing one-on-one defense against Williams. But it was like that. The role players really stepped up and impacted that game. You really love that about this ball club, that they understand their roles and they play it to a high level.
And speaking of those big men, I mean, they have been so important in the ball movement that we've seen. We talk about the number of assists all the time. We always talk about Russell Westbrook when it comes to that. but Nick Collison, Perk, Serge Ibaka, all of those guys have been a key in that.
It's a rapport between the big guys. First of all, Perkins is one of the best at finding Ibaka, finding Collison along the baseline, but they work really hard at just trying to be involved in the play. I say all the time, when you're watching Russell Westbrook, when you're watching KD with the basketball, it's important not to stand and watch them and marvel at what they can do. It's more important to get involved in the play, to be an outlet pass, to be somewhere off the penetration, or when they get double teamed, to be able to receive the pass. And the big guys have really been doing a great job of being in those areas.
When you start to play inside and run it back outside, if you give the big men a chance to touch the ball early in a possession, if they got a shot, they're going to take it, and that's going to be a high percentage shot. But the other thing, let's go back to that concept of the hockey assist. If you throw the ball inside, force the defense to collapse, then you rotate the ball back outside. Let's say Westbrook on the wing and then a skip pass to Durant or Martin for a three. You are really putting the opposing defense into a really compromised situation. You're spreading the floor, you're making them chase, and I swear to you, 9 times out of 10, good things are going to happen when you do that. Good things for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's those little things that are making the entire team better. And speaking of guys who make everyone around them better, Lawrence native Brady Morningstar is doing that now in Tulsa. He has a Kansas pedigree with a reputation of being a solid defender, but he's also averaging 11 points and stepping up everyone's game around him.
Brady Morningstar, Lawrence, Kansas. I moved to Lawrence when I was a first grader. My father played at Kansas University and wanted to raise his family in Lawrence, so I've lived there ever since. I played basketball at Kansas University. Last year was my first year playing professionally, and I played for the Tulsa 66ers. And I enjoyed it so much that I decided to come back for a second year. I do have goals. Long-term goals are tough to make down here because you just never know what's going to happen the next day. Short-term goals, just get better every day, improve every day, and work hard. And I think if you do all those things, something will pay off. Such a good organization and such a privilege to be playing for such a good organization and have the opportunity to show your skills and improve every day and come out here and play ball. And that's what I wanted to do since I was a younger kid. So I'm living my dream right now, and hopefully I can just keep on doing that for the next couple of years. Basketball means everything to me. I've been doing it since I was a little kid, and I think everyone has their little niche in life that they love to do, and they make it a priority, and basketball is what has been my priority for a long time.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
You want to read? Okay, come on out.
Because of this very unique and special occasion here at Buchanan today, the Thunder Cares Foundation is going to donate 1,000 brand new books to their school library.
Thunder fans, don't forget to take part in our Watch and Win contest brought to you by your Oklahoma Chevy team dealers. Visit thunder.nba.com for a chance to win tickets to an upcoming home game. Just enter the code 9898 or text the code to 68278 for your chance to win. Welcome back as Thunder Insider rolls on. Well, Kevin Martin is fun to watch. He can send a crowd into huge cheers with the way he knocks down threes. But while he's making many fans' nights out at Chesapeake Arena, recently he also made the day of several young kids during a reading timeout.
How are you guys doing? Good? This is my first reading event in Oklahoma City.
So today we are at Buchanan Elementary School in Oklahoma City, and we were really fortunate to be able to commemorate the 1,000th community player appearance today here.
I heard she say second graders are the best readers in the school. Does somebody want to join me? Oh, I thought I was only going to have a couple hands. Oh, it was great. That's what this whole thing's about. Getting together with groups and being positive influence to little kids, especially second graders. It was fun, and it was also fun for me because it was my first Oklahoma City appearance, which I'll always remember this one. All right, the book we're going to be reading today is called J is for Jump Shot. It's a basketball book. Who likes basketball? Oh yeah, me too.
I think he was great with the kids. He gave them an opportunity to sit up there and read with him.
G is for dribble. Give me the ball, start the show. Watch me dribble, here I go.
Good job, my man. You did good. Pressure's on people now.
That's an experience they'll never forget.
Well, them coming up here, and them being able to read in front of an NBA player and their classmates, that's hard to do. And the courage that they had to come up, and they can read in front of myself or 70 of their peers, they can read anywhere, so that's always fun.
Skill is just one part of the mix. Don't forget to bring the energy. You want to read? Okay, come on now.
Because of this very unique and special occasion here at Buchanan today, the Thunder Cares Foundation is going to donate 1,000 brand new books to their school library.
The Thunder are creating a special relationship with the citizens of Oklahoma City, and the players are committed to that.
You only get them if you read. Deal? All right.
We're just so thrilled and recognize the importance of children having books. So hopefully this will go a long way to encourage kids here at Buchanan Elementary to enjoy reading.
That was great. You can tell the connection that Thunder and this community has. And I think with any organization like the Thunder and the community, that's just a positive thing within itself. And I'm sure we'll keep on coming out here and doing things like this, and it's just a win-win situation.
Read to achieve.
Recently at a local nursing home, some residents got a huge surprise when Nick Collison, Reggie Jackson, and Jeremy Lamb appeared to help play a little game of bingo. But the players got a surprise of their own because the Ranchwood Nursing Home knows how to throw a party. It was a special celebration because it was the 1,000th player community appearance in Thunder history.
It's pretty humbling, at the end of the day when you realize the impact that the players and the team and organization have on the people that support it. And it's a relationship that we don't take for granted, and it's something that our organization cherishes.
Thanks for all your support, and let's play some bingo. It's been great to be able to be involved in the community, and I've done a lot of different appearances like this, and we have fun doing it. But more importantly, we feel like we owe it to the city to get out here and do stuff like that. We get great support from our fans here, and we've had it since day one, so whenever we get the opportunity to come back and do something in the community, we enjoy doing it.
I love it because they represent Oklahoma City. We've now represented among the nation as a basketball playing state.
And 45.
Well, since I passed the word that they were coming, spirits hit the ceiling here. I mean, it's just astronomical around here. You just can't explain the smiles on the face and the enthusiasm around here between the residents and the employees right now. But the residents, this is the highlight. They've been looking forward to today.
This is actually the first time I've seen her smile in several months. And Rumble did that. She's having a great time. She's got a little pom-pom. She doesn't have good days a lot. So it means the world to me and my family. So
we've received so much civic support since we've arrived. And to be able to reciprocate that with some time is just seems right.
37? Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Good bingo!
Although this is, we're celebrating the 1,000th appearance, we're looking forward to having many, many more.
They're young boys that love. What can I say? They love and they live that example.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
My reading teacher got it set up for me where I can come watch the Thunder game for the first time in person.
Hi, I'm Russell Westbrook. You're watching Thunder Insider.
Welcome back to Thunder Insider as we begin to wrap up another week here on the show. Well, Andrew Raines is a huge Thunder fan. He watches every game on TV, but he's never seen one in person until now. He also has cerebral palsy, so to be able to see the action at Chesapeake Arena and meet some of the players was a dream come true.
He was born with cerebral palsy. He lives with his grandmother, Roberta. She cares for him.
Well, he's a great grandson. He's busy and active. We've felt real fortunate of the abilities that he has been given and the things that he can do with them.
I started working with Andrew in June, and he's very quiet, very shy. He's 23. But over the 6 months I've gotten to know him, he's just a wonderful young man. He's bright, He's cheerful, he's expressive, and I've just thoroughly enjoyed him.
My reading teacher got it set up for me where I could come watch the Thunder game for the first time in person.
But my daughter's turning 30, and one of her dream wishes was to do something for somebody else on her 30th birthday. And
her daughter Angela worked this little miracle of tonight for him, and it'll be a night he'll never forget.
Basketball is my favorite sport.
Gotten the signatures on the jerseys that he was really looking forward to, and he's met different announcers and some of the players.
Thank you.
All right, man. Enjoy the game tonight, and look forward to seeing you, man. Appreciate everything.
All right. That was pretty neat. That's the first time I ever saw how tall he actually was.
Andrew's a passionate Thunder fan, and we use Thunder, things from the paper and stuff to work on our reading. He writes stories about Thunder, and so it helps with his reading.
I've learned how to read a lot better since I started reading with her.
This will be the first game he's missed on TV because he's here.
When Thunder starts, everything in the house has to stop.
He always watches the pregame and the postgame, no matter how late it is, even if they're playing on the West Coast. So he's a pretty special guy.
Well, that'll do it for this week's show. The Thunder are now home for 5 in a row, so be sure to come out to a game at Chesapeake Arena. Come early for Thunder Live. And as always, check out thunder.nba.com for more on the team. And we'll see you next week for another edition of Thunder Insider.